Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 15 of our local to global Lariat League Wrestling series. And we are here in the second half of April now. You can see week 3 April. And in this episode, just like the last, we will just do the latter half of the month, and then we'll end the episode by reviewing our popularity, cash, and some other things. But you can see already, looking at our opening match, that there is a change in the roster. Funky Phantasma are no longer a team. That's because Ryusuke Taguchi has been released by Lariat League Wrestling. But fear not, we have found a suitable replacement who's just as funky. Introducing Chuck Mambo, who will now be teaming up with El Hijo del Fantasma, forming the team known as Phantasmambo. And they are debuting here in a great wrestling match with a decent reaction from the crowd against Boisterous Behaviour, who are also a top-class team. And in this match, Phantasmambo get the win in our opening match for Lariat League in London. It's being held at the Weymouth Pavilion, and I've realised that when you record like 2 shows in one night, you don't get the attendance until the second show, so we won't know our final attendance until the next show. But back to this, Phantasmambo get a win in their debut match. El Hijo del Fantasma gets the win with a bridging German suplex. Looking at the stats down here, Chuck Mambo with a 51 on his debut and got a great rating for his gimmick. We'll just review it here. Small penalty to psychology, which isn't good, but it's okay. El Hijo with a 64, Leon Slater with a 67. He's going to be a star in the future. And De Reese with a 52. So yeah, got the show off to a strong start. We love to see it. As we know, the Women's Queen's Quest tournament is still ongoing, and we're still within the first round. But we do have an announcement from William Regal. Killer Kelly has forfeited her place in the tournament because she has opted to wrestle for Impact instead of us. So that means that Zia Brookside will advance to the next round and does not need to wrestle tonight. That means that there is only one Queen's Quest match this evening. And I believe that match is up next. Yes, we are. And in about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Aisha Ray, the former 2-time Queen of the Lariat League, gets the win against the debuting Raven Creed on TV, but she has been in some pre-shows in the past, with the Tree Slam. Looking at the numbers here, Aisha Ray with a 64, proving that she is incredibly dominant, and Raven Creed with a 41, which isn't too bad, to be fair, meaning Aisha Ray advances to the next round. In our next show, we will have the final 2 first round matches, and then we will be on to the quarterfinals. Yes, quarterfinals. No, because we've gone from 16 to 8. Yeah, quarterfinals. Ignore me. 48 rated match, pretty good. Aisha Ray can put in some great matches, so we know the further along the tournament she goes, the better the match quality probably is going to be. But that's that for anything Queen's Quest related tonight. We stay in the ring when we have a promo from Ricky Knight Jr., the man looking to cause a stir in Lariat League since his appearance last week. And he just comes straight out and says he wants a challenge. Last week wasn't a challenge because he faced Michael Oku, someone that he's beaten many times in the past for a previous promotion that we're no longer going to mention. And he says, I'm here in Lariat League. I want to see Lariat League's best because I don't think there's anyone that's on the level of Ricky Knight Jr. And just as he says that, who comes out? But it's Tyler Bate and Trent Seven, Mustache Mountain. Tyler Bate, who is our king of the Lariat League. And he says to Ricky Knight, look, you're great in the ring. You've got all this potential and talent, mate. But just pipe down a little bit. You've just arrived. You don't want to be making more enemies than friends. And Ricky says, listen here, Tyler. I don't care about friends. I care about winning. So how about you put that mic down and put your fists up and we'll have a scrap right now. To which Trent steps in and goes, whoa, do not talk to your king of the Lariat League like that, in his very comical tone, twisting his little mustache. And Tyler Bate just says, it's all right, Trent, I got this one. Look, Ricky, if you want a challenge, then I'm more than happy to step up and give you one. So how about on the next Lariat League in London, me and you have a match. And as per Lariat League rules, the king or queen or whoever of the Lariat League has to put their title up for defense in every match they are in. So, you want a shot at the big one? You've got it. I'll see you in the next show. And Tyler and Trent just leave. Ricky Knight incredibly happy because he's just talked his way into a King of the Lariat League match, which will be happening at our next Lariat League in London show. 59 rated segment on this, not too bad considering, you know, there's no William Regal to boost the ratings. Tyler Bate looks like he did really well off script here. Ricky Knight is someone I'm really trying to build, not just in ring, but also in terms of his microphone skills, charisma, things like that. So the more promos, the better, I guess. But following this, we do stay in the ring, of course. Where else are we going to go? And we've got the debut from Anthony Ogogo. And he's not alone. He has got Levi Muir next to him, who, as I've said in previous episodes, is huge. If you haven't seen Levi Muir in real life, that boy is stacked. So yeah, the very dominant looking duo here, who seem to have formed an alliance. Ogogo here obviously making his debut and bringing Levi Muir by his side, kicking off with his fighter gimmick, because he is an ex-professional boxer. Or is he still a boxer? I don't know. I just remember him from the Subway adverts. But he's here. He's got a great gimmick, and he just wants to put Lariat League on notice. Very similar to how Ricky Knight did it, but in a more, I'd say, respectful manner. Just letting everyone know he's here, and he's here to win. And with him and Levi Muir by his side, he doesn't see there being much competition around. So it seems like Ogogo slotting himself in our Knights division, alongside Levi Muir, and they do have a match tonight, and it's not against the easiest of opponents either. It is against the Swan and the Scotsman, and that is going to be our main event tonight. Ogogo and Levi Muir taking on the Swan and the Scotsman, and this team of Anthony Ogogo and Levi Muir, I hate saying Ogogo, it sounds so unserious, but Anthony Ogogo and Levi Muir call themselves the KO squad, or the knockout squad. And in a decent main event match, the knockout squad get the win. They defeat the Swan and the Scotsman when Anthony Ogogo pins Grado with the Governor's Hammer. In terms of rim work, of course, Cara Noir was above everyone else. He's incredible. But looking at the work here, I thought Anthony Ogogo might have been better than this. 37. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Levi with a 35. We're going to have to work on these guys. Grado with a 53, and yeah, Cara Noir with a 76. Got the crowd buzzing though, which is good, and Cara Noir came out of it looking really good. But yeah, a lot of work needed here. I thought this was going to be my fresh new heel tag team, but maybe not. But a 66 main event is still pretty good for the level that we're at. So let's finish the show and see how we did. Of course, as mentioned in the previous episode, anyone that is on this card in terms of matches, not promos, will not feature in the next episode, because the way that it works is this is just one long kind of episode or long show for the audience cut into two, because we're doing two recordings at once. But a 60 rated overall show, that's very good. That's on the upper end of our ratings. Phantasmambo doing a really good debut. They're a really fun and exciting tag team that I am looking forward to using. Boisterous Behaviour, they're already established as one of our top teams, so it was quite nice of them to get a loss, but they'll bounce back easy peasy. Zia Brookside advancing without having to do a single thing. That's the best way to advance, in my opinion. Aisha Ray getting a solid win. Of course she was going to win, and it wouldn't surprise me if she makes it all the way to the final as well. And then a big main event announced for our next show, which you guys will be seeing in a couple of minutes. Ricky Knight Jr. facing off against the king of the Lariat League in his first title defense, Tyler Bate. Should be a huge match. And then Ogogo cutting a cool promo, but not really backing up in the ring. They got the win, we'll give them that, but in terms of performance, it wasn't anything to shake a stick at. But yeah, that is how we finish this show. I will see you guys on the other side at Lariat League in London, week 4, April. And here we are for the next Lariat League in London show. And now we can see the attendance, 772 people. That's not bad at all. I'm really excited for Ashes to Ashes, because given our popularity growth once we acquired Rev Pro's fans, I'm hoping that we're going to get some big numbers for that attendance. So it should be a really, really good show. But we are in the pre-show to start with. We have got McGee and Moser defeating Big T, Little T in 16 minutes and 30 seconds when Damon Moser pins Big T with the abdominal neck breaker. Someone explain to me how that works. The abdominal neck breaker. Does he use his abdomen to break the neck, or who knows? 55 rated match, pretty good to be fair, looking at the people involved. It says here that Big T was the weak link, although he wasn't too far off Dan McGee, but he was really off his game, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That's the word, right? Either way, that's the pre-show done. Just wanted to throw in an extra pre-show match just to get people on the card, and we are heading into our main show with one hell of an opening match. We have got our wrestling machine Timothy Thatcher taking on the Golden Star Kota Ibushi. In real life, this would be a 5-star match, but in game, Kota Ibushi is just not the guy he used to be. We do have to take into account that we are in 2025, so Kota is a couple years older. The man puts his body on the line every match, so he's probably close to dying soon. So yeah, his numbers aren't great, and he is someone that's probably going to be let go soon. So we might as well use him while we've got him. But Timothy Thatcher taking on Kota Ibushi. Let's go. 81 rated match. You put Timothy Thatcher in a match and you get a top class match. 81. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Timothy Thatcher gets the win with the London Bridge is falling down. Timothy with an 86 rated performance and Kota with a 51. Yeah, I think Kota is probably gone after this show. So this can be his farewell loss against our best in-ring competitor, Timothy Thatcher. I'm very excited to potentially, down the line, book Tyler Bate, Timothy Thatcher, because they are clearly our two standout men. And, God, the match they can put on, that will be very, very exciting. But yeah, this was just a simple exhibition match. This is the kind of match that will get people buying tickets. Alongside our main event, Ricky Knight Jr. taking on Tyler Bate for the King of the Lariat League title. That again will be huge. But in between those two, sandwiched in between those two men's matches, we do have two women's matches tonight, and they are our final first round matches for the Queen's Quest tournament. And the first one is up next. And in a bout that had decent wrestling but little heat, Debbie Keitel gets the win. She defeats Livy Grace, who has ditched the Tennessee Honey gimmick, and defeats her in 16 minutes with the Debbie Downer. This match was part of the Queen's Quest tournament, as we know. Debbie with a 48, which is very good. Livy with a 34, which isn't as good. So thankfully, the ones that are performing better are the ones that are winning. 37 rated match overall, not very good. Is there a reason why it was dropped so much? Livy, and penalised with a length given limited psychology. That's fine. 37 rated match, not the best, especially after our 81, but normally, coming off of a hot 81 match, this is definitely going to cool the crowd a little bit. But Debbie advances. Congratulations, Debbie. And we've just got one final match for our first round, and it is Kanji taking on Rain Leverkusen, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. I am right. And in a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd but subpar wrestling, Kanji gets the win, I believe, in her debut. Yes, her debut, debuting the underdog gimmick. Kanji's the one that looked like a 9-year-old, if you guys remember. I've changed her picture because she doesn't look like a 9-year-old in real life. So I've, chosen a more appropriate picture. But Kanji gets the win. She defeats Rain Leverkusen by pinfall in 14 minutes. Kanji with a 46, Rain with a 28. Once again, the better in-ring performer winning, which makes sense. And then just recapping that gimmick, gets a small penalty to psychology, which sucks. But hey-ho. 41 rated match though, much better than the previous one we saw, so we cannot complain. And that means that our next round is finalized. I haven't got it to hand right now. We'll go through it at the end of the month just to see who's facing who in the next round. But following this, we do have an interview with Aaliyah James, who got injured in her first round match and she's just come out to confirm that she is now fit and she is ready to go in the next round. So there's no need for her to pull out. She's fully healed from her bruised or broken ribs. I can't remember what it was, but she's back and she's ready to take on, I believe it's Lynn Call she faces in the next round. I might be wrong. But Aaliyah, I think one of the underdogs / favourites, dark horses, that's what it is. Dark horses of the competition. Yeah, real big fan of her. She gets better every week. So an 85 segment too. William Regal working his golden tongue around Aaliyah James. Yeah, I'm sorry for that sentence. You know what I mean, I hope. But this takes us into our main event. Tyler Bate coming out and accepting Ricky Knight's competition. And you know, what bigger competition is there than the king of the Lariat League? And as Lariat League rules, the title is on the line in every match that the king is in a singles competition. So it is Tyler Bate, the king of the Lariat League, taking on Ricky Knight Jr. Who's your money on? Let me know. Let's find out. 77, nice. So in a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Tyler Bate gets the win. He defeats Ricky Knight Jr. Very humbling moment here for Ricky Knight. In 24 minutes with the Tyler Driver 97. This is now defense number 1, the first defense of Tyler Bate's King of the Lariat League title. Ricky Knight had a 56 rated performance, which isn't the best, but he will get better. And Tyler Bate had a 77. Yeah, very, very good showing from Tyler Bate. And post-match, Tyler offers a handshake to Ricky Knight, saying, you know, welcome to Lariat League. You've proven yourself. You pushed me to my limits. Welcome to the company. And Ricky just dismisses the handshake and leaves him hanging in the ring. So yeah, a little bit of disrespect there from Ricky Knight, but that's fine. We're all about the in-ring competition here. You can be respectful, you can be disrespectful. As long as you put on a performance in the ring, we don't really care. And he did just that in the main event. So let's end the show and see how we did. 69 performance. Well, hey, I think that's the best performance we've had so far in the series. So nice, can't complain. I guess it's because we had an 81 and a 77 rated match on one show. But either way, that is a win in my books. Tyler Bate making his first successful defense. Ricky Knight definitely, you know, cementing himself in the upper mid card at the very least. Timothy Thatcher just doing what Timothy Thatcher does. And our first round of the Queen's Quest tournament is done. So let's end this. Let's get to the end of the month. We'll look at our money. We'll look at our popularity. We'll look at anything else we need to. And we'll also check out the next round of the Queen's Quest tournament. I'll see you guys there. We are here in May. What happens in May? What holidays are there in May? May Day? That's the thing, isn't it? Happy May Day, everyone. I don't know when it is. Is it the beginning or the end? Who knows? We're in May. First and foremost, let's take a look up here, because we made $224,999 last month. We made almost $250,000 last month, which is impressive. And do you know what? Most of it's not because of us. It's because we added Dragon Gate to our wrestling consortium, because they make mad money every month. And we're just stealing from them, as we should. But we are up to 26th in the world now. We'll look at that in a sec. But looking at our popularity, have we grown? We have. We've gone from... No, we haven't. Oh, we've gone from 45... Well, actually, we can't tell if we have, because it was during the month of April where we jumped up. So we might have gone from 44 to 45. I'm not too sure. But either way, that's a 10-point jump there, because we stole all of Rev Pro's fans, which is great to see. So we can't really properly track that until the end of May now. So let's not worry about that. Either way, it's looking good. So that's all Gucci there. Moving on to the feds. Let's just go by size. We are now 26, so here we are. We're above Sendai Girls Pro Wrestling, awesome. Ganbare Pro, Actwes, we weren't above, no, we were above Deadlock, so yeah, we've jumped above these three people, I'm assuming. Who's next? Who's our next target? ICW, Pro Wrestling Zero, Black Label Pro. Go on, Black Label Pro. Why are they so high up? They're tiny, yet they're 23rd in the world. Go on. Well done. They've got a really cool looking thing here as well. They've got Trisha Dora, Tom Lawler, Billy Starks, Tankman. These are people that I'm probably going to want to bring in once we're a bit bigger. Let's hope they go into debt and then we can just buy them out. Ice Ribbon as well. They got some great talent. Max Caster's the best in beyond. Oh no, you can only buy out people in your region, I think. Okay, don't worry. But yeah, we're slowly creeping up towards some of the big names, which is very, very exciting. And then here's Dragon Gate. We're slowing down their money growth now because we're stealing all their money. Game Changer going up, 9th in the world. Wow. Stardom 8th. I think they've gone down. Ring of Honor have gone up. WWE is still first. All Elite is second. Can't see Whoa, WWE have got mad money. If only we were in their consortium. But yeah, so that's the size and everything done. We do actually have some bad news to share. It's not that our YouTube deal is expiring, because we can extend that in a moment. But let me just jump to our mail. You can already see it here. I might as well jump to it. Aaliyah James, our little star that we've been growing and that has been improving week on week. She has decided to sign an exclusive written deal with NXT, meaning that she will be leaving us in 30 days, 23 days. She's gone. So she will not be here for Ashes to Ashes. We will keep her in the tournament. Obviously, we're going to book her to lose at some point. So don't expect Aaliyah James to be winning the Queen's Quest tournament. She probably could have won it, let's be honest. But she's chosen NXT over us, which is completely understandable. And if anything, I feel like the only reason NXT have now signed her to an exclusive deal is because we've done such a good job with her. So I'm taking credit for her full-time NXT deal. So best of luck to Aaliyah, but also fuck you, Aaliyah. So let's delete that. Looking at the regional battle result, we're finished first out of 3 in Southern England. It used to be 4, but we liquidated one of those. So yeah, we're the best company in Southern England. You know, it's not hard to do. We've done it, and we're going to continue to do it from now on. The final thing to do is to go to broadcasting, and let's extend. Which one is it that's expires in 10 months? So it's our event deal. So let's negotiate that, and let's extend our events deal. We'll stick to on demand because why not? They're happy with a 1-year deal. Can we go longer? 2 years? So we can do a 2-year deal. That sounds awesome. Let's do that. Perfect. 2-year deal with YouTube. Wait, hold on. Now that we've got bigger pop, can we get events deals with other bigger people? Hold on. All actual TV networks want to work with us. Only British-based ones, which, you know, is a bit sad, but also Twitch want to work with us, which is random. Free Sports, never heard of them. They're a free-to-air cable network. Pivot Share, Premier Streaming Network. I've personally never heard of any of these, so I don't really think I want to use them, although Premier Streaming Network might be pretty cool. But I think YouTube is already bigger. They're tiny everywhere. YouTube are small everywhere. Yeah, we'll just stick with YouTube. That's fine. The only other announcement to make is that Kota Ibushi has left the company. We let him go. So I think we're going to be either riding the wave. Oh, look at Aaliyah, the first thing to pop up. Let's just go to bang average at Anthony. With Aaliyah leaving, we will probably need to bring in someone else. Another annoying thing that happened is, where is she? Jamie Hayter. She's obviously someone down the line that we'd love to make a star of Lariat League Wrestling. She has just been offered an exclusive deal with AEW, and obviously there's no way we can compete with that. So it looks like Jamie's going to be tied up for at least 3 years before we can even consider bringing her in. Jordan Devlin is still toxic, so we can't bring him in. But the second he's not toxic, he's someone I'd love to use. But annoyingly, we're growing in popularity while he's not. Dan Maloney's available again, though. Yes, he is. Progress TNT. Cheeky bid. Oh, 400's too much. 300? He'll accept 300. Okay, cool. So yeah, Dan Maloney can come in now. We do need to find another woman. Is there another woman here? Steph DeLanda? Where's she based? USA. 700 per show. That's a lot. Oh, she's very popular in England though. I'll consider it. I'll have a look at it off camera. We've got plenty of time until the next show, and we don't really need to bring anyone else in. Let's be honest. We've got a huge roster as it is. Only need a minimum of 20. We've got 47, so we'll stick with that. We'll continue pushing on. And just to quickly, finally confirm, because it's just come to my head, the next round of the Queen's Quest tournament. This is our quarter-final. It will be Aaliyah James taking on Lynn Cool, Aisha Ray taking on Kanji, Debbie Keitel taking on Zia Brookside, and Nixon Newell taking on Zoe Lucas. So yeah, we've got that, and we're going to sort that out in the next few episodes, I believe. These two will be in the first show, these will be in the next show, and let's just do the maths. Yeah, I think by the end of the month, end of May, we will have a winner of the tournament and a match set for Ashes to Ashes. So I think everything has been covered. Let's end this episode now before, I just start talking more shit. So thank you for watching, guys. Next episode will be just like the last episode. First two shows of May, and then the second 2 shows of May, and then after that we are at LLW Ashes to Ashes, our second big pay-per-view of the year. So please like, comment, subscribe, share. Let me know your thoughts on Aaliyah James leaving, and if there's anyone that you'd like to see me bring in. I can check to see if they're available, look at their numbers, and we can go from there. But thank you very much, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.